had moved up here with my husband from Atlanta, Georgia, and we moved 2 years ago in July. And he had Parkinson's disease, and his family lives in Niles, Michigan. And I thought that if we moved him up here, that he could be near his family and they could be an encouragement to him. And I was full-time caregiver and I needed help. And I also thought that being around his family would give him a bigger reason to recover. And I believed with all of my heart that God was going to heal him. I never thought that I would lose him. Even the day he passed, I believed that he was going to be healed. But he only lived 9 months in this house, and he passed away unexpectedly. And I totally understood. He was tired. He was tired of the fight. He was discouraged, and he was a person that when he was well, he lived larger than life, and he was such a force of nature and such a big personality. And for him to be trapped in that body that wouldn't serve him any longer, it was very hard for him. And he just didn't want to do it anymore. So he passed from something completely unrelated to Parkinson's. And he was just abruptly gone. And so I found myself in a new city, in a new house, knowing no one but Don's family, no friends, no even acquaintances. I work from home, and so all of my coworkers are virtual, and the home office is in Atlanta. So I had really no one, and I found myself grieving. I found myself alone. I found myself afraid and getting used to an entirely new life that I had never known, because I was with my husband 20 years, and they were 20 magical years. He was magic and I was magic, and we were magic together. So it took me about 9 months to even notice that Clay Church was literally within 1 mile of my house. I drove by this church, and there was the sign out front said some kind of happy welcoming message like it always does, and it intrigued me. So it was during the summer, and Clay Church's music ministry was on break, and I wanted something to do over the summer, and I Googled community choir near me and found the Notre Dame Community Choir online, and said no audition, show up, sing, no commitment. It were only singing during the summer, and they were in that beautiful basilica, and I thought, this is perfect. So I emailed the director, who is our clay organist, Patrick, and I said, here's my story. This is what I'm looking for. You should know that my husband just passed away, and if it's going to be an issue in this community of faith that someone like me shows up in your group, then tell me now and I won't even try. And he had emailed me immediately back, and he said, you are more than welcome here. I'm sorry if you've ever felt excluded, but you will be completely included here, and come join us this Monday, and come find me, and I'll make sure that you are taken care of. So I sang with the community choir all summer, and then at the end of August they stopped and the normal choir took over. And I said, Patrick, I really have enjoyed this, and I'm not ready to stop singing. And do you know of any other place that I can go? And he said, well, I play organ at Clay Church, and I think that you would be very welcome there. He says they're very community minded. They're very focused on the needs of other people. There's always some fun program going on. They come up with creative ministries that you would never even think of. They're a happy group of people. The church is very inclusive. They will not think twice about you being there. They will just welcome you with open arms, and I'll be there too. And so you'll already know somebody there. And I knew that it was his voice, but it was God's words. And if you have ever been in that place where you know God is speaking to you through another person, then you better pay attention and let that sink in. And I owe him a debt of gratitude for leading me in the right direction, or being open to the Holy Spirit to say, Bobby, you need to be here. So the choir started up the Sunday after Labor Day, and I showed up and walked into the choir loft before I had even walked into the sanctuary ever. I'd never even been to a service. So my first experience was the choir. And I sat down, and you would have thought that I had been there all of my life. They surrounded me and they welcomed me, and the director wanted me to introduce myself and say a little bit about who I was. And so I told them what I was here for, and I told them that I was grieving and that I had lost a husband. And after that first rehearsal, at the end of that first rehearsal, I had a reception line waiting to shake my hand and welcome me and give me hugs and give me blessings and tell me how happy that they were that I had come to join them. And ever since then, I can't imagine not being involved in the music of Clay. And I look forward to Wednesday nights, and I look forward to Sunday mornings. And they've been very open and giving me so many opportunities to do all kinds of musical things, and I've really enjoyed it. So I have really felt embraced by God at Clay Church. You know immediately when you're welcome and when you're not. And when you grow up different, you very quickly are able to use your intuition and to know if a space is welcoming or if it's threatening. I can tell you within 30 seconds whether I'm welcome or I'm not welcome. Even before anybody speaks to me, I can feel it in the room. But it's hooked into my survival. That's the way that I've been able to get through life. You find out really quickly who you can trust. And when I walked into Clay, I felt that open love, that open arms, open embrace, open hearts, open minds, open doors. And I also knew that I didn't have to edit who that I was, that I could just be me. Clay came alongside of me and poured into me when there wasn't much left. And so thank you is a very sincere response from every piece of my heart. And that thank you extends to so many people. Thank you for just letting me be me, for pouring spiritual water on the withered plant that I was, and for only making me feel welcome and never making me feel marginalized. In many ways, you saved my life.